Hello, this is Lysha Holmes of Key Recruitment, and I'd like to welcome my guest today, Helen James. Hello, Helen.
Hi, Lysha. Hi, great to see you again.
It's lovely to see you too. Would you like to explain a little bit about what you do for your profession, please?
How do you? I'm a hypnotherapist, a clinical hypnotherapist. So I hypnotize people to help them come over, well, just help all different things, whether it be stop smoking, be reduce stress, reduce drinking, a lot of phobias, fear of flying. So yeah, basically I help people with a lot of mental health issues with hypnotherapy.
Wonderful.
So do you know what hypnotherapy is, or are you?
I've been coming to see you for a very long time, and you've definitely been the reason that I've got, I think, what is can only be described as a perpetually positive mindset. Try saying that quickly. And I've realised that over the last few weeks, when I've been sharing quite a lot of my posts, people have commented privately to me that how on earth have I managed to stay so positive? And I do attribute that to, believing in positivity, but also the sessions that I've had with you over the last, more than a decade, really. So I thought it'd be really useful to my connections, which, broad spectrum of people. Obviously, my main sector is recruitment, but there's a number of different professions on there. In that, with regards to COVID-19, what problems do you think it's caused so far in terms of people's mental health in relation to things like anxiety and sleep problems?
The mental health issues are huge with COVID-19. A lot of people are in a completely different environment to what they're comfortable in. They're locked in with their family, friends, and well, maybe friends. And it's just a totally different environment. They're not going to work, or they're working from home, and that can have a big strain on mental health. Some people are fantastic and look at loads of positive things. There's been loads of positive things in my life that's come from it, but I appreciate that's not the same for a lot of people. They've got job security issues, finance issues, and a lot of people will unfortunately know people that have had the virus and may be in hospital now. So that gives a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and that in turn means that people tend not to sleep as well. If you're anxious, you're stressed about something, it tends to disrupt your sleep. So the most important thing that you can do in this time is to do whatever you can to reduce your stress levels. And there are lots of simple things that you can do yourself to help reduce your stress levels.
Can you give us an example of what we could possibly do to do that? Obviously, I realise it's quite a hypothetical thing to suggest, but what would some...
So, yeah, it's been, research has shown time and time again that stress is just not good for us. It actually, high stress reduces your immune system. So if you want to boost your immune system, which is exactly what we all need now, is a strong immune system, we need to reduce our stress, especially long-term stress is particularly bad for us. So if you're getting anxious, frustrated, worked up, you can help yourself by just slowing down your breathing. Quite often when you're in an anxious state, your heart's racing, you speak faster, and everything's just racing around your whole body. You can feel that stress response of just your breath and your blood pumping around your body. And one easy way to stop that is just to concentrate on your breathing. It's very simple. You just count your breaths. So when you breathe in, you count to 4. And when you breathe out, you count to 5. And also to help focus your mind, if you focus on your heart rather than your head and what's going on in your head, if you focus on your heart and focus on the feelings of your heart, your heart pumping.
Right, okay.
Heartbeat. And as you breathe in, you would count to 4. And when you breathe out, you count to 5. You keep on doing that, but keep your mind focused on your heartbeat. And you should feel your heart slowing down, which means you're coming out of the stress response and you're putting yourself in a lovely calm state, which is a lot more healthy for you. So that works. That breathers, nice, easy exercise works for a lot of people. Another technique, which is again nothing to do with hypnotherapy, but just good to relax you, is something that I've been training in recently, and that's Havening technique. If you've seen Paul McKenna, done quite a few shows on the morning programs and on the radio, and he's talked about this technique a lot lately. And it's very simple. You just stroke down your arms here. So put your hands on your shoulders and just stroke down. And this stroking, this opens up delta waves in the brain. There's been a lot of scientific research done on this. And by just stroking your arms like this, you're producing delta waves. And that turns off the stress response, takes away all that adrenaline and cortisol, and allows you to enter a state of calm.
Wow.
Now, when you're doing this,
does it matter which way, does it matter which way your arms are crossed?
No, whichever's comfortable for you. You find one will feel a lot more comfortable and natural than the other. We do it the other way around, it feels a bit strange. Yeah. So this, when you're doing this, if you have lovely, good, positive thoughts, so you might imagine that you're just walking down a beach. You can go back to some proper memories, some real memories, maybe right back into childhood, just skipping around on the playground or something. Just good, fun, happy memories. But if you're struggling to find a nice, happy memory, you can just imagine lovely imagery, like you're walking down the beach. You might want to close your eyes, and as you're walking your bare feet on the sand and feeling that water and the sand in your feet, you're just stroking yourself. And you might want to count from 1 to 20 with each step that you take, and just imagine those feelings of the water and the sand and your toes, and just keep on doing this. You should find that as you're doing this, it just reduces you right down. There's delta waves into your brain, reduces the stress, and produces relaxation and calmness.
And that's really very powerful. So would you recommend somebody does that in a quiet environment? What if it's a lot of people are at home with their little kids, they can't get away? Would you suggest that they shut their eyes? Do they need to put earphones in and put some music on? What would you recommend for them to really switch off?
If they can do that, would be ideal, but I certainly shouldn't make an excuse not to do it. So if you're in a situation where you can't get away, then just going like this, it's like a hug to yourself, it's great. So anything's better than nothing. You can't be perfectionist in this environment now.
I've done that before, but it's self-soothe, isn't it? That's what you're doing.
Yep.
That's really.
And it's the power of the cuddle and power of touch is huge. It's what babies get innate with their mum, and that's what they do. And it's called havening because it takes you to a self-haven.
That's great.
That's a nice, easy technique. So both these, the breathing and the havening technique like this should reduce your stress right down. You should feel your heart rate going down. Another important thing to reduce stress is to have fun. I have a pen here. So if you just get a pen and you put it in, we got one other. So the idea is for it to go right far back as possible, and try not to touch your lips so it's in your teeth, and go back as far as possible. It would look absolutely ridiculous, by the way, but here you go.
I'll do it with you.
I'll take mine out so I can stop. You can keep yours in. You look really stupid. So that, obviously, that makes you smile, puts you in a smile posture. Research studies have come out that when you're in that smile posture, you produce endorphins and the good hormones, and it turns off the stress hormones. And when you're like that, it's actually quite difficult to try and think of something sad or to put yourself in just to a sad state.
I could think about my nice pen from Shannon and Laura that I got for Christmas with my name on it. So that was great. I was well prepared for that. How could you smile? I can't stop laughing now.
You know, and that you need to smile, you need to laugh. I know there are lots of stuff going around on social media, funness and what have you, and they're great. So you need to keep watching those and keep sharing them. But that facial expression, that causes all the chemicals that come with the happiness. So happiness and laughter is great. It's all I've got book here to show. It's all documented in this book here, A Laugh Your Way to Happiness. So even if you just smile, you not got anything to smile about, you just smile, that facial expression is associated with happiness, and so it produces all the good chemicals that comes with happiness and all the good hormones that come with happiness. But obviously the reverse is true. So if you're going around a misery guts like this, doing a bit of what I call an Eeyore stance, there he is, you're going to put yourself, you've got a posture of sadness, you will be sad. So posture is absolutely huge. You can have lots of good positive self-talk and say lots of lovely things to yourself every day, but if you're saying it in a miserable way like this, it's not going to have much effect. So when you're saying good positive stuff to yourself, you need to make sure you go positive posture. Shoulders back, the good old swish. So be a bit more like Pooh or Tigger. and be happy.
I know which one of those two I definitely am, and it's the bouncy one, annoyingly so. That's great.
So yeah, so be happy, reduce your stress with your breathing and the havening, have fun, look for all the happy positive things, but also exercise. I know you've been doing a lot of that, Lysha. I've seen you post on social media, and that's absolutely fantastic. That gets endorphins going, and whilst you're doing that, of course, you can smile to yourself, have a laugh to yourself, but that is hugely important, is laughter and happiness, exercise.
Really good. Really useful.
So, yeah.
That's been really insightful. It really has. And above all else, everybody needs to stay safe and stay home. And if you can't get out up Holcombe Hill, like I'm very lucky to do every day, just make, you don't need a gymnasium. Just get a towel on the floor, stick Joe Wicks on, or there's so many different like homework videos you can do now, and just do 10-15 minutes in the morning before the kids wake up or while the kids are doing something else. Stick your dog in a different room if you've got a pet. I mean, you can make excuses, or you can just say, right, I'm going to give myself 10-15 minutes just to boost my heart, stick some brilliant tunes on, and just enjoy it, and just forget about what's going on for 15 minutes.
Yeah. And whilst you're doing those things, you laugh and if you look absolutely ridiculous, that's great, because you'll laugh.
Yeah, it's good. I have to say, one good thing that's come out of this is the memes. There are lots of happy memes going around, funny memes going around. We've got a good sense of humor with the British people. That's all really useful. And I'm going to obviously share your connections to everybody. So if anybody in my network wants to have a conversation, you're doing video hypnotherapy sessions, aren't you?
Yep, I'm doing hypnotherapy through Zoom. Zoom's the best way, but you can do it through Skype and FaceTime as well. So it enables you to have from the comfort of your own home, and it's working really well. Yeah. Good.
Well, obviously, and it's a personal endorsement from me. You have literally changed my life over the last, is it 13 years? I was trying to remember how many years it's been. A long time.
I feel old. It's been a long time, certainly has.
No, well, it's been wonderful to talk to you, and thank you so much for coming on today.
My pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.